Hello friend, I am Naval. You are watching Code with Naval. Welcome to Java series program. In our last video, we saw what we learn in this course. In this video, we will discuss about the what is the Java history, why Java over C or C++, difference between Java and C++. But before start this video, we have to know after completing this course where you get a job, or after learning whole Java course where you get a job and how much you earn. That's why I define here one graph. You can see in this graph, these are all popular MNC companies. You can see TCS can offer you 449k per annum. Okay, if you complete full Java course, and if you got select in a TCS, you can get this much package. You can see in a Capgemini also provide a 5 plus, Infosys also provide a 4 plus, Cognizant provide a 5 plus, HCL provide a 4 plus, Cognizant Technology Solution Corporation provide a 5 plus, and Accenture also provide a 4 plus, IBM Private Limited also provide a 5 plus. You can see in this graph all these company provide a 4 plus package. Okay, if you complete a proper course, and if you able to crack any interview, okay, we will discuss in a upcoming video interview question and answer. That's why watch this course and you will get a better idea how to deal with any interview. So let's start our topic. What is Java? Okay, so you should know what is the Java. If I tell a technical definition, Java is an object oriented programming language. It was developed by James Gosling and first released by Sun Microsystem in 1995. Later, Oracle acquired that company. Anyone ask you who is own Java right now, then you can say Oracle own right now, because Oracle acquired that Sun Microsystem, or we can say Java. How many devices running right now in a Java? More than 3 billion devices run Java program. Okay, more than 3 billion devices. So what is the Java current version? We can say Java current version is a 16, released on a March 16th, 2021. And once you learn Java, then what kind of application you can able to create in a Java? Okay, you can see here I define a few applications name. We can create a mobile app development using a Java. We can create a desktop GUI application using a Java. We can create a web-based application. Right now also so many web-based application on a Java, banking related or security. Most there we require a most secure application, then those application in a Java. Gaming application, we can see car racing. They are parallelly running multiple cars. That means there required a threading concept, and Java have a threading concept. Okay, that's why we can create a gaming application also. Big data technology, we can create a big data technology also in a Java. Distributed application means distributed application also we can create in a Java. Cloud based application we can also create. And finally IoT application. IoT application is nothing but real time data capturing. That application also we can create in a Java. Okay, this 8 type application we can create in a Java. First question is completed. Then second question, why Java over C++? Because if somebody know already C++, then why should learn Java? Okay, if already in a market C++, then why came this Java concept? If you know about the C and C++, we can create using C++ command line application. We can say command line application we can create using a C or C++. So but we can't create a web based application using a C++. Also we can't create a mobile application. C and C++ used for creating a machine level application. Okay, we can say desktop application, or we can say BIOS. If you know about this Windows BIOS, those C++ use Windows BIOS, those kind of application. Because C++ is faster than Java or any other languages. Then let's see the difference between Java and C++. If you see the first point, programming paradigm, procedure language. C is a procedure language. C++ is a object oriented programming language. but Java is a pure object oriented programming language. In a C and C++, we can write a program directly without using a class, but in a Java we must have to use a class. Okay, that's why Java is a pure object oriented programming language. You can see here origin based on an assembly language. Before C, C++, there we have a assembly language. In a based on assembly language, they create a C language. Okay, on a based on a C language, they create a C++ language, and a based on a C++ and C language, they create a Java language. If you know already C, C++, then similar functionality, similar syntax, we can say similar functionality present in a Java also. In a part of developers, C developed Dennis Ritchie in 1972. C++ developed Bajan Stuff in 1979, and Java developed James Gosling in 1991. Okay, but for a release, for a global use release, they release in 1995. Okay, if you talk about the translator, in a C language, their compiler is responsible to translate. In a C++, they are also responsible to compiler only. But in a Java, they are interpreted language. Java is an interpreted language. So compiler plus interpreter, those both two responsible to translator. Okay. If we talk about the platform dependency, if you develop a C application in a Windows, then we can run that application only in a Windows. We can't move that application on a iOS, or we can say Linux. In a same case in a C++, but in a Java is a platform independent, and C and C++ is a platform dependent. Okay, they depend on that platform. But in a Java case, that concern not. Java is a platform independent. We can write program in any OS, and we can run in any operating system. Okay, code execution. In a code execution, C language directly execute the code. C++ also direct execute code. Okay, they directly use the OS memory, okay, operating system memory. But in a case of Java, there we have a JVM, Java Virtual Machine. They create their own virtual area for executing code. Okay, they don't execute directly on a OS. They create their own virtual area. In an execution approach, in a C language, top-down approach. In a C++ language, bottom-up approach. In a Java, also bottom-up approach. In a file generation, in a C language, they create a .exe file. In a C++, they are also create a .exe file. But in a Java, you can see here .class file. In a Java, they are convert their code in a byte code. Okay, that's why you can say Java is a more secure, and that byte code is not readable for a human. Preprocessor directive. In a C and C++, there we have to include and define headers. But in a case of Java, there we have to import packages. Okay, there are few predefined packages we have to import, or for a structure program, there we create packages, and those packages we import. We will see in a upcoming video. If we talk about the keywords means reserve word. We can't create that keyword name, same keyword name variable. C only support 32 keyword. C++ have 63 keyword, but in a Java there only have a 50 defined keyword. Okay, we will see each and every keyword in an upcoming video. Data type, union and structure. C support that union and structure. C++ also support, but Java not support that union and structure. Inheritance. C don't support inheritance because C is not object oriented programming language. C++ support inheritance. Java also support inheritance except multiple inheritance. Okay, why not support this multiple inheritance? We will see in an upcoming video. And then overloading, not overloading. C not support overloading. C++ support function overloading. Okay, polymorphism, because here have a concept, object oriented concept in a C++. Java operator overloading is not support. Why not support? We will see in a next video. Okay, pointers. C support pointers. C++ also support pointers, but Java not support external pointer. Okay, we can Java internally handle a pointer, but Java not give access for a developer to handle a pointer, but C and C++ they give access developer to handle pointer. Allocation means we allocate memory, we delete memory. Okay, for execution we allocate memory, and after execution we have to clean that memory area. Okay, in a C language we use a malloc calloc for allocate or deallocate. In a C++ we use a new keyword for allocate memory, delete keyword for deallocate memory, or we can say release that memory. But in a Java we don't need to care about the memory, because Java have a garbage collection inbuilt function. Okay, that function is responsible to, once your program execute, that function is responsible to clean, or we can say garbage collection means clean that memory, that occupied memory. So in this video we saw what is Java history, why Java over C++, difference between Java and C++. Okay, let's see in the next video. Bye bye.